Hi, someone in my recent bike ride video asked how much does it cost for a townhouse in Norwest, which is the business park that I'm in. It's not just a business park now, a ton of people live here. It's huge, up and coming. They've got tons of apartments here now, townhouses, the occasional old school house, but basically they're building all townhouses today. So let's take a quick look at how much a townhouse in Norwest actually costs. So let's go to domain here, and Norwest is here it is here. It's this, basically bounded by Windsor Road over here and Fairway Drive and Norwest Boulevard. And Norwest Boulevard, Solid Circuit, all this is all like Norwest Business Park. But also down this end is actually Norwest. It's kind of like generically considered Norwest Business Park, all this Lexington Drive stuff, although it's Bella Vista, but you know, it's still like Norwest Business Park, really. But anyway, two separate sides of it here, but this is the Norwest thing, which is technically its own official suburb now, because so many people just build in so many, as you saw in the bike ride video, link it in if you haven't seen it, so many apartments and everything just springing up everywhere, like opposite the lake here. All of this is where I was riding around, all of this is now just like massive apartment towers and everything, because the Norwest metro station is right here, and anything within, it's at least 800 meters, maybe a kilometer from like radius from Norwest metro station, that's zoned for high density. So all new buildings, they can be massive high density towers, and the government's just going, yes, please build it, we'll give you approval to build all those. So anyway, how much is a townhouse? So let's have a squiz here. We've got, this looks like an actual real house. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But Strangers Creek, look, so here's some of the ones that I drove past before. Some of them are in a little gated community that don't have a gate, but sort of like a gated community kind of thing. Tiny little townhouses like this. So a 4-bedder jobby on massive 240 square meters here. It doesn't actually have a price, but we can get some sold prices shortly. Here's you can actually get a house, okay, and it's 2.75 million. So yeah, that's that one there. So we can have a look at that. There's 3 million if you want an actual real house. Look, it's got a real driveway and some resemblance of a front lawn, and 732 square meters, typical block around here. You know, typical housing block in Sydney would be around that. That's a 5-bedroom thing. You know, that's $3 million kind of stuff. And yes, they will actually get these prices, so we can actually have a look. Like we can narrow this down. We can narrow this down to freestanding houses, so only townhouses like this. So we can narrow this down, and these are, they claim these are townhouses. No, I don't think so. So yeah, they haven't put prices on those, which is typical in a boom-in market kind of thing, or you know, it varies. Sometimes they'll put prices on it and it changes due to market. But here's a 4-bedroom townhouse. Look at this, $2.7 million. And this is that sign I showed you in the bike ride video from $2.7 million for one of these townhouses. So we can have a look. Look, let's have a look at this thing, right? It's all modern and wanky. Look at this. Oh, wank, wank, wank. Oh yeah, right. So this is your townhouse for your 2.7 million bucks. So you do get your little balcony out, you know, your little thing out here. You can shake hands to your neighbor next door over the fence there. It's all very narrow, but yeah. Yeah, and this is the community complex. So you also pay like a community. It's not like a strata fee. You'll pay a community fee, and you have like this little clubhouse, you know, for your little gated community. And look, it's got a fireplace where you can hang out and everything, right? You've got your own pool, you know, pretty nice big pool and everything, right? So all the, but only the residents can share this sort of stuff. You know, you'll get an access card or whatever. But yeah, there you go. It's just a very narrow block like that, 240 square meters like this, right? So it's, you know, 4-bedder thing, you know, double story thing, and they're those ones that you saw, and they are legitimately 2.7 million. So let's actually go in here and have a look at realestate.com.au has a better thing for like sold prices. You can get it on the other one, but anyway, I've got one here. This one just sold. Here we go. 88 Central Park Avenue, Norwest, 241 square meters again, 4 better. It's sold. It just sold for 2.2 million. So, you know, 2.7, you might be paying for that clubhouse. Maybe this one doesn't have a clubhouse with the pool and everything else. You know, or maybe it's, you know, it's just not as, yeah, it's more basic, right? And people will pay, people are nuts. People will pay a premium for a schmick finished house, because here in Australia we're obsessed with these reality makeover, house flipping programs and stuff like that. You know, every week the block, they'll, you know, they're renovating these houses in, you know, every week they'll do a new room, and everyone's just absolutely glued to these things, and people just love paying for all this, but it's just stupid. Don't buy a rundown house and do it up yourself slowly, and you'll save an absolute mozza. Right, so, you know, look, it's, you know, it's, oh no, whoa, but that's a better look at that. Is that the same pool, or is that a better pool? Oh, look, oh, they got their own green. I think we saw that on the bike ride. Yes, Central Park. Okay, they are. So yes, 2.2 million bucks. That would have been all yours. This is Aussie bucks, of course. None of those freedom bucks. Let's have a look at this house over here, like 2.75 million. Okay, so this is also in Norwest, but this is like your own house on your own block of land. Look, you've got a front lawn you can mow. What is this pillar out here? What's that doing? What's going on there? Right, nice, you know, open plan kitchen, you know, great, excellent looking house, fantastic. You got a back deck with trees out the back. Look at this, Bobby Dazzler. Look, right? So yeah, we rode down here, right? We rode down here. This is Fairmont, or whatever it's, yeah, Fairway Drive, sorry. And there's that playground I showed you, and these apartment blocks, and all these apartment blocks. This is Norwest Lake that we drove down. There's the Esplanade building, there's the shopping centre, Market Town, and all these ones. So all these little, those townhouses we just looked at, they are in that gated community here, I think. Is that the gated community? Yes, we drove right, no, that gated community there. We drove through, we rode through, we didn't go through this one, but that's like another, that one's not gated. This is more of your gated one. Yeah, you can see, just see the pool in there. You can just see the pool. So that's that one down there. And, you know, you can own that big block of land there, right? And everyone else is, you know, so if you got $500,000 extra, you could have, like, just got your own block of land right there. So that's, you know, it's kind of almost like a holdout. And there, you know, there's still some big houses around here and stuff like that. But yeah, these towers are just going up like crazy, absolutely crazy. And of course, you got the golf course over here. So there you go. Yeah, so you can pay 2.7 million bucks. You know, anywhere from say 2.2 to 2.7. Definitely over 2 million bucks for a townhouse. An apartment will be cheaper than that, of course. You know, you can go in here and you can go apartments like this, boom, boom, Norwest apartments, and you can go contact agent. Nobody wants to, you know, 800,000 for a 2-bedder, right? You can get newer buildings like that for a similar price and stuff like that. So yeah, nobody wants. Good luck trying to sell a 1-bedder and stuff like. Oh, look at this, construction complete, 1.6 million bucks for a 2-bed apartment off the plan. Look at this, construction commenced. Let's have a look. Come on. 1.6 million bucks for a 2-bedroom apartment. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, choose your finish. Choose your finish. Will you actually have a view like this? Oh, look, they got the, I've explained the orange trees on the buildings. That's because this all used to be orange orchards. Anyway, yeah, okay. So what you get to view over the, these would be several $1 million. These would be $2 million plus. Apartments like this that have massive balconies, wraparound balconies like this, these would be your $2, even $3 million apartments. So, you know, and it's got a nice underground, you know, exclusive pool for your use, but a 2-bedroom apartment, There you go, 1.6 million bucks. Crazy. So, you know, but anyway, you can pay half that for like a more daggier one. So yeah, construction is well underway. Two bedroom max. It's a max apartment. Spectacular. Fantastic. Oh goodness. All right. So let's. Yeah, this one sold for 2.2. Yeah. No, I showed you this one, didn't I? Yes. Yes. The townhouse. That one had the pool, didn't it? Yes. Anyway. What you can get nearby. So let's go down here. Let's bugger off this. Let's get a freestanding house, shall we? And let's go price max 2 million bucks. Okay? Let's have a look. Can we get anything? Can we get anything? You won't get anything in Norwest because Norwest is like new area, but you'll probably get something. I've seen them because I keep a look. In Borco, you can see that auction. Yeah, they won't give you the bloody prices. I'd have to get the sold prices. Auction guide, 1.9 million bucks, right? So down, this is a perfectly fine part of Borkham Hills, right? Perfectly, you know, it's an older part, so this will be 20-year-old house, 25 years old, something like that tops, right? But you can, for that same price, you'd pay for that townhouse. You can get a nice house on what sort of square. Look, you know, look, it's backing onto a reserve here with a nice bike track and everything else, right? And you've got the what sort of, you know, backyard is that? Is that fake turf? Almost looks like fake turf, doesn't it? You know, so this is a nice house. Perfectly nice house. I'd rather have this for 2.2 million bucks. From this location, you can still walk to the metro. It's probably like a 15-minute walk or something, but you can still walk there. Look at this. This is quite nice, right? For 2.2 million bucks that you'd pay for one of those, like you couldn't even get one of those new swanky townhouses for this. Look at this. It's got a nice big downstairs rumpus room, everything like this, right? Crazy. Yeah, so why people, look at this. Nice under deck area here, and like, you know, you even got a garden shed in the back. Is that actual lawn? That actually looks like lawn, doesn't it? I think yeah, they laid some new turf down there. What is it? It's not, no, it's fake, isn't it? Yeah, there's a big line through it. Yeah, I think that's fake. I think that's fake grass. Look at this, they got their own little fire pit and everything, right? This is great. This is the reserve nearby. I've been riding through there. It's nice, right? And yeah, that'd be 750 square meters, Glenmire. Oh yeah, it's near the BMX track there. Yeah, it's near the local shops over there. You know, it's near public schools and the Norwest metros. Not as far. It's trust me, it's about a 15-minute walk to the Norwest metro. You know, probably 5 minutes on a bike or something like that. So yeah, that's like auction guide. Oh, sorry, 1.9. 1.9, right? And I have seen them go for this. I think this would probably go for like 2 million, but why wouldn't you buy it? And why, you know, there it is, 700 square meters. Yep, four better. Yeah, really, that's a really nice house on your own block of land in a nice neighborhood. Fantastic. And you want to buy that 2.2 million, the 2.7 million dollar, where is it? The stupid. You want to buy that? Would you rather have this? Leave it in the comments down below. Would you rather have this at 2.7 million bucks, a 4-bedroom townhouse where you're just squished up with everyone else, you're physically attached to everyone else, and you only own like 240 square meters, and then you've got to pay for the upkeep of the pool and the community center and everything else, and there's probably covenants on what you can do to the place and all sorts of things. Yeah, 250 internal area, 251 square meters with no land. Like you've got a back deck that's like, you know, 5 square meters or something. Would you rather have that, or would you rather have that nice house for like, and save yourself like $700,000? It's unbelievable. There's just no competition whatsoever. Look, I can show you on the map where this is, and right, it's down here. These are all cycle paths that go right through here, right? Norwest. You can go through here. It's probably, no, that's probably a 20-minute walk, something like that. But, you know, you can get to Norwest Shopping Centre, no problem. It's only a few minutes by car, just, you know, around the corner to Norwest Shopping Centre in here in Norwest Business Park if you happen to work there and stuff. So, yeah, that is just nuts. Give me that house any day of the week over that stupid new townhouse. But yeah, I don't know why you'd buy a new townhouse. Anyway, there you go. Crazy. That's Sydney for you. Thoughts and comments down below. Catch you next time.